I used to travel constantly for work. I stayed in cheap, simple hotels. A bed and a shower were all I needed. I had never experienced anything truly frightening. Not until that night in a small neighborhood in Florida. The hotel was a bit old. The lobby had gloomy dark red carpets, and the place was filled with a heavy, musty smell that reminded me of my grandmother's house. I went up to my room. The hallway was strangely quiet. My room was basic and ordinary. I took a shower, turned on the TV, and fell asleep. Later that night, I woke up to the sound of something sliding on the floor. A small white piece of paper had been pushed under the door. On it, there was shaky handwriting. "I am watching you from somewhere in this hotel." Fear washed over me. I locked the chain and left the lamp on. About 20 minutes later, a second note arrived. "I was in this room earlier today, before you arrived. I like watching people sleep." I searched the entire room. No one was there. When the third note arrived, my legs nearly gave out. "I am inside your room again right now." That was it. I grabbed my things and ran out without looking back. At the end of the hallway, a shadow moved. I went downstairs. The front desk employee came back up with me. Everything looked normal, except the window lock had been freshly broken. That's when I knew I had to leave that hotel immediately. Months later, I stayed at another hotel in Oregon. In the middle of the night, I woke up to the sound of the door handle slowly being pressed down. Someone was trying the key in my lock. The door didn't open. After a moment, the sound stopped. I fell asleep again. At 3:30 a.m., I heard a faint noise inside the room. In the darkness, there was a man's silhouette standing near my bag. "Who are you?" I asked. "Housekeeping," he replied. The man walked out of the room. When I turned on the light, my bag had clearly been searched. I alerted security. The cameras showed a large man walking back and forth in front of my room all night. He didn't work at the hotel. Somehow, he had gotten hold of a key. I didn't stay there any longer. I left immediately. On another trip, I stayed at a cheap hotel in New Jersey. I woke up to the sound of quiet breathing coming from the direction of the closet. The closet door had closed on its own. I went downstairs. The clerk said no one else had keys. We checked the room. Nothing was there. They moved me to another room. After a while, I heard a housekeeping cart slowly rolling down the hallway. It stopped right in front of my new door. From outside, I heard the same heavy breathing. A hand gently pressed against my door. Then the cart rolled away. I left the hotel early that morning. The front desk worker later told me they hadn't had a housekeeper for 3 days. But when I first checked in, they had told me, "Your room was clean today." And now, the final event, the one that truly broke me. I was working as a maintenance worker at a hotel. One night, I was alone in the gym when I saw the weight machines move on their own. There was no one else there. That same night, I went to fix a small issue in an empty room. Suddenly, the room went ice cold. Then, in the corner of the dim room, I saw a completely black, human-shaped silhouette with no face. It started walking toward me. I ran without looking back. That night, I quit my job. After everything I've experienced, I am certain of one thing. In some hotels, you are not alone. And sometimes you really hope that whatever is watching you is at least human.